Okay, hi everyone! Hello! Hello. How's it going? Hey Toompacha, hey Anna, good to see you. Good to see you. How's everyone doing today? Yep, everyone's going good. Tired. Work wore me out, but otherwise doing good. Oh, that's good. That's good. We're happy to have you here. Also, we got some new background music because I forgot to save the previous background music to my website that I use to transfer files from one computer to the other. So, yay! New background music. Hopefully I won't get copywritten. Woo! I tried to look up royalty-free music, so... and this showed up, so hopefully it'll be okay. I'll be AFK for a few minutes while I make dinner. Oh, sounds good! No rush! No rush. I just had dinner too, a little while ago. We had leftover pizza and scrambled eggs. Very, very tasty. Very tasty. But yeah, I totally get being tired out. I had my nieces and nephew over today. We had lots of fun. We watched the new How to Train Your Dragon. We all loved it. Super fun. But yeah, I probably won't stream on Friday in the evening because I'll be somewhere else. Not quite sure of the arrangement yet, but I probably won't stream on Friday at my usual time. I might stream in the afternoon. We'll probably do an art stream. But it'll be in the afternoon at maybe 3 p.m. We'll see. Tomorrow I won't be live because I'm going to be doing some recording and some audio editing, so... because I need to get that done. What are you making for dinner? I was going to make mac and cheese. Oh, you just said my favorite food, mac and cheese. But then decided to do pierogies. Ooh! I think I had pierogies while I was on holiday. They were really good. Because the place that I went to, the place that I stayed at, sometimes they make specials. Like, I think one time they made gnocchi. I tried that. That was pretty good. And then this time when I went, they had pierogies with cheese in the middle. They were so good. They were delicious. Hi, Audrey. Good to see you. Welcome. But yeah, my niece was watching some of my videos today. She's very nice, very nice. I really appreciate that. They asked me questions today, like I was on a talk show. Like, how long have you been making videos? And I said, I've been making videos for almost 4 years. Actually, in September, it'll be my 4-year channel anniversary. We might do something special for that. But I'm not quite sure yet. I'll have to figure out how to set that up. Something special. And they asked me how I come up with the titles, and I said, well, I usually come up with the titles based on the character. But sometimes I do it based on the audio. Like, just based on the theme. And then I told them about my very first audio that I ever did, which I'm probably going to redo. I've been playing around with the idea of putting some of my videos on Vimeo in case YouTube decides to be mean. So I'll probably put them on Vimeo or some other website where it'll be easier to upload. We'll see. The brand I got is Mrs. T's Pierogies. Pretty good. Air fryer makes them nice and crispy. Just the way I like them. I like them nice and crispy. Well, I like my potatoes nice and crispy. I like mashed potatoes too, but I think the best way to eat potatoes for me, definitely fries. Like, definitely French fries. Is the gain setting too high again? Hold on. Okay. Not sure how that is. Oh, that's the background music. I was like, why is the volume so high? Yeah, I still gotta figure out the gain setting so that I don't get background noise and stuff. Mashed potatoes are good. They are good. How tall are you? I'm 5'1". Personal question, but I guess 5 feet. I'm not very tall. I'm around the 5 foot range, I'll say. Yeah, I'm not very tall. Like, I'm sitting at my desk right now, and my legs are longer than my torso, so I always look shorter. But my legs are, like, super long. They're, like, Vogue magazine long, I guess, as the joke goes. Like, wasn't there a meme that, said, she wanted to be on the cover of Vogue, but her legs were too long? Something like that. I don't really remember too. I never heard it for myself, but I remember hearing about it. Audio sounds good, by the way. Thank you! Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I think yesterday I had it on the wrong mic setting, so if it sounded a little, like, a bit off, that's why. Plus, I'm trying not to talk too close to the mic, or else it's gonna get really, really, really loud. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that the background music wasn't too loud, or that my voice wasn't too loud. But yeah. Yeah, lots of fun. Oof. Yeah. I'm trying to situate myself on my couch here. But yeah, as long as you guys can hear everything and see everything, then we're good. I got a new background as well for chat and chill streams. I was like, if my character's sitting, then she should probably be on a chair. Not just floating in the air with the greatest of ease. How do you like the Blue Yeti for a mic? First day was an absolute nightmare to figure out. Because I got it for my birthday. It didn't come on my birthday, but it came the day after my birthday. So I plugged it into my computer, and like this is a brand new computer, by the way. It's got like NVIDIA graphics, it's got like Intel Core, like the real deal stuff. And so yeah, my mom got the microphone for me for my birthday. And when I first plugged it in and I tried it in like Audacity, I played it back, and for some reason it sounded so robotic. Like, it was like so distorted. It was like they tried to, yeah, it's hard to describe, but yeah, and I tried for like 2 hours to figure it out. Like, why was they doing that? This is brand new. The computer's brand new. The hardware is supposed to be amazing. And I tried literally everything to figure it out. But then someone in a video suggested, like, told me I should download, well, not told me directly, but said that you're supposed to download Logitech G Hub. And let me tell you, when I downloaded that, and I did what they said, it was a literal lifesaver. I thought that we spent like $100 on this mic, and it wouldn't even work. Like, I panicked, okay? I had a nervous breakdown. But it's all figured out now, so that's good. And then yesterday, when I was about to stream, I did another audio test, and I did it on Audacity. I try to do an Audacity audio test before each stream, just to make sure everything's up to snuff. And it sounded very muffled, so I'm like, oh no, what did I do now? So I opened Logitech G Hub, and I figured I saw that the fishbowl effect was on. I'm like, okay, I may have fiddled around with that and forgot to turn it off, so then when I turned it off, it was much better. So, yeah, it was a bit tricky to figure out at first, but, it's pretty cool. It even has this, headphone jack that you can plug in directly to the mic, and if you turn the volume nozzle on the front up, you can hear yourself, which is so weird, because I was actually trying some ASMR whispering. It sounds a lot better in the live monitoring than it does in Audacity, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out eventually. Amy! Hi! Good to see you, friendo! Good to see you! Takipa, greetings? Was about to mention it, Logitech G Hub really makes a difference. It is a literal lifesaver. I swear. I swear to the almighty Thor that it is a lifesaver. Sounds like a nice mic overall. Yeah, it is definitely a good mic. I remember asking people about it, like some other voice actors that I knew, and they said, it is a good mic, but you really have to... Like, it's not really a good mic if you have a busy house and lots of people around, which I live in a busy house. I live in a house, I live with my parents and my brother and my sisters. And it can get pretty busy. So they were saying, well, if you have a really busy house and you have a lot of background noise, maybe not the best starting mic. The first mic I ever had, like ever had when doing these audios was the one that came on my phone. It was a phone mic, which still works pretty well. Like, if push came to shove, I could still use my phone to record. And then just edit it in Audacity. But I actually like having a mic that I can plug into my computer and actually hear myself. How are we all doing? You just got off work. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Get plenty of rest, okay, after the stream, because I know work can take you out. I played some more Date Everything. I think it was either yesterday or the day before. Yeah, I think it was the day before. And I was able to romance a few more characters. I'll tell you about it later. It was so funny. It was so funny. Actually, I think we were talking about it. Yeah. Yeah, Amy and I both play this game. It's called Date Everything, where you're basically the owner of this house and you're given these special glasses that you can use to interact with, you know, the furniture and items in your house. I thought, okay, so it's sort of like Beauty and the Beast. It's sort of like Beauty and the Beast, except, you know, the characters, well, I guess they can't really move from their spots unless, yeah, it's a little tricky to explain, but it's super duper fun. It's super duper fun. I just finished one of the quests with the characters, and they're all so cool. They're all so cool, and it's very, like, it's very, inclusive, you know? There's characters of different body sizes, different orientations, and different ethnicities. Everyone feels seen and heard in this game, and I love it. I love the game for that. Like, that's one of the reasons I love the game, is so people can, you know, see themselves represented authentically and beautifully. Tell me everything, girl. Oh, I will. It's been so fun. It's been amazing. I wish I could stream it, but seeing as how I have younger viewers on my channel, and because some of the dialogue can be a little, spicy, let's just say, may not be the best idea. But yeah, I have a lot of fun with it. It's very fun. A little bit chaotic at times, but otherwise very, very silly, very, very goofy. And I love the characters so much. The only complaint that I have is once you romance a character, you can't really talk to them anymore. Like, you get basically the same dialogue. I thought that was just a me thing. I thought that was just a glitch in my game, but turns out a lot of people had the same thing, so yeah, I guess it makes sense. And then I don't think you really get any more dialogue after you romance them until, like, towards the end of the game. I'd have to see. Chaos, yes. It is chaotic. But I love it. Well, some of the characters are chaotic, but I love it. That's always a good thing. Yeah. Wasn't too busy. Oh, okay. Yeah. We have some hard workers in the chat. Hard workers. Make sure you get plenty of rest. Make sure you're drinking water. Make sure you're eating lots of foods, taking any medication that you need to. I was so skeptical when I first heard about the game, but after hearing they all have a voice actor and saw some of the character designs, I knew I had to get it. Yeah, I think it was one of my friends that I play Pathfinder with that played the game on live stream. And I was like, okay, I'm sold. Who was it? Who was it? I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't played it, but you know which characters I love. You know my type. So you definitely know. Yeah, so yesterday during my Fields of Mystery stream, I looked at the top messages and saw the viewers, and there was like 40 people in here. I'm like, no, there's not. There is not 40 people in here. There is not 40 people. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's crazy. Yeah, I think for the Fields of Mystery stream, I might start streaming a bit earlier than 7. I think 6:30 would be okay. 6:30 my time, depending on, you know, my schedule and other obligations that I have. We'll see. I saw a video of Ben Starr playing it. Okay. Yeah. It's super fun. Super duper fun game. I remember when I first met Mitchell and heard his voice, my first thought was, is that Sebastian from Black Butler? It is him. Wait, you mean the English dub? What? That's crazy. That's crazy wazy. I haven't watched Black Butler. I saw clips. I still need to cross it on my watch list. I've been on a Game of Thrones kick lately, so I need to finish that up first. And the Owl House. Man, I still have to finish the Owl House. I don't even know what episode I'm on. But luckily Disney Plus keeps track of it, so I'll probably watch it over the weekend. Like, I'll probably just catch up on it. We'll see. I'll need something lighthearted after Game of Thrones. One anime I couldn't get into. Ciel annoyed me so much, or whatever his name is. Oh. Yeah, I can't form my own opinion on it because I haven't seen it, but once I watch it, I will probably talk about it. Oh, speaking of watching, I will probably get my Snow White review done this week as well. My goodness, I'm so behind on work. I'm so behind on the movie reviews. I know I said I was gonna do one, like, well, first it was gonna be once a week, then it was every 2 weeks, and now it's every once in a blue moon. But I had the same issue with, like, Bridgerton reviews. I watched Bridgerton, and I did a review, I think as far as season 6, but then season 3 I never reviewed for some reason. Even though it was probably one of the best seasons, because I adore Penelope. My favorite is still season 1, because, you know, Simon. Simon. I love Simon. Simon's actually the character who convinced me to watch the show. I saw some clips of the show before I watched it, and then when I saw Simon, I was like, oh no, he's hot! Oh, he's also Koya from Ouran Host High School Club, and Ida from My Hero Academia. Ooh, okay. None of those shows. Well, sorry. That's the only other thing about this mic, is whenever I tap the desk, you can hear it. But that's okay. That's okay. J. Michael Tatum is the voice actor. He's also Koya from. Okay. Okay. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check the show out and see what I think. See what I think of it. Ouran. Oh, you've seen it? You've seen it, Anna? Yeah, there's lots of shows I need to cross off my list. I think after Game of Thrones, and once I get a good schedule for watching The Owl House. I used to watch The Owl House in the mornings as I was getting work done. But then I just kind of dipped out of it. But it's a super good show, too. It's very funny. But I hear it gets really, really sad. So I'm like, oh no, not sadness. Not sadness. I can't do sadness. I say as I've been watching Game of Thrones, and all it is, it's sadness. Yeah, Game of Thrones is quite, like, I never thought I'd watch it, but for some reason I got into it. Like, I watched the first episode, and I was like, okay, let me watch the first episode, and if I don't like it, I never have to watch it again. First episode, amazing. I was like, okay, I see what I'm getting into now, so let me just watch. Let me just watch. Sometimes when I watch it, I kind of have to take off my headphones and look away, just because, you know, things happen, and I'm like, no, not doing that, I'm still mad about the ending of season 3. I'm still mad. I'm still salty, and I'm mad. I won't spoil it, but I'm mad. Ghost Club was a good anime. Okay. I'll add that to the list as well. I think we talked about it when we first met. I think I remember you bringing it up, but I just never. I think I watched the first episode and then didn't watch anymore for some reason. I don't know. Same with what was that one that we discussed? Diabolic Lovers? Yeah. That one was a wild one. I was like, whoa. This is not Twilight Vampire. This is like something else entirely. I don't remember most of it because I just remember. Oh, I watched it in Japanese. I think I watched the Japanese version, not the English dub. But yeah. Another show that I would probably need to rewatch in order to remember what happens. I mean, I remember bits and pieces of the show, but yeah. Oh, and I'm also on a K-pop Demon Hunters kick right now. Like, I've been listening to the songs like crazy. Like, if you guys haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters, please watch it. It's so good. I told my nieces and nephew about it, and My sister, she was like, demon? Question mark? And I'm like, well, look, I know we're used to hearing demons in a bad light. Like, they're scary and they're mean and all that stuff, but this is just a group of guys who form a boy band and want to sing and steal people's souls. And I'm like, okay. She's like, okay, well, if you say it's good, then I trust your judgment. So then they watched it, and yeah, they were all sold. I've turned them to the dark side. I turned them to the dark side. Listen, I'm just doing my sworn duties as an auntie to introduce you to the best stuff possible. Now all I gotta do is introduce you to the Cheetah Girls. And, the good Disney Channel shows before Disney Channel became not Disney Channel. Like, Jessie and Good Luck Charlie and, Dog with a Blog and, what was the other one? I know they watch Hannah Montana. I know my niece watches Hannah Montana. Oh, what's the other one? I had so many. Oh, Casey Undercover was really good. They'd like that one because Zendaya's in it, and my nephew likes Spider-Man. So, Spider-Man and Batman. Bryce also voiced Inosuke from Demon Slayer. Dog with a Blog is on my watch list. It is so cute and it's so adorable and funny. Like DuckTales and Goof Troop. I don't think they've seen DuckTales or Goof Troop, but I'm definitely going to be introducing them to a lot of good shows and movies. First, I want to introduce them to the Cheetah Girls, specifically number 2. Number 2 is the best Cheetah Girls, in my opinion. Third one's good, too. First one is okay. First one's okay because it just introduces us to the characters and their backstories and all that stuff. But I like the ones where they, like, travel to, yeah, in the second Cheetah Girls, they go to Barcelona, and then in the third one, they go to India. They're all really pretty. Really, really pretty places. What am I saying? I'm getting tongue-tied. And the people in the movie, very good looking. I think, yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. Cheetah Girls 2 and 3. I gotta introduce them to that. Hey Ariel, good to see you! Hey, just lurking as I play Fields of Mystria, because if I leave to chat, the game will shut it down. Oh no! Oh, been there, done that. But hi, good to see you! How you doing? How you doing, friend? Someone said something a while back. Oh, hey Wolf, I have an idea for an audio. You are a common writer? And you're in love with dating your classmate. The twist is that you're hiding your identity from them. Oh, okay. Japanese superhero. Oh, that sounds cool. I'll keep that in mind, actually. I'll put that on my list. The only shows I watched were iCarly and Victorious because my family didn't have Channel for Disney. Okay. I've heard, I think I saw a couple episodes of iCarly, and I know of Victorious, but I never watched it. I only know that because people are talking about how, Jade and what's his name? They were some of their character crushes growing up. Doing good, been working on stuff. Nice. What do you think of Thunderbolts? I never saw Thunderbolts. I heard of them. Some of these shows I've never heard of, but, or I've never seen, but I've heard of. I've heard of them. And Darkwing Duck. Yeah. like, I'm thinking of some of the stuff that they'd be interested in as well. Like, something that they can enjoy. I can help with that, the audio. I'm Japanese after all. That would be amazing. That would be awesome. I'd love to have you help me on that. That would be perfect. Yeah, I will definitely need a second opinion. I'll need a second opinion on, you know, what I write and, you know, what I should include and not include, and yeah. Having a second opinion would be amazing. I appreciate that. Honestly, could not care for Jade. I can't form an opinion because I've never seen the show or met the characters. It is, you calling me a liar? I ain't calling you a truther. Truther? Hardly know her. Sorry, my Pathfinder friends and I make jokes like that all the time. Like, fighter, hardly know her. That's just our humor. We're a fun bunch. Yeah, I can't wait to play Pathfinder again. Not till September, though. I can't wait that long. Okay. I've seen bits and pieces of Victorious. Yeah. I've seen some clips. But that's about it. Hey, Luke! Good to see ya! Yep, brand new setup. I have a brand new microphone, I have a brand new laptop that can actually handle live streams and won't drop frames on me like my last computer, dude. I mean, I use my other computer for writing scripts and all that because it's still very good for that. And I still just play games casually on it. I don't stream them on it. This is my streaming laptop. But I play my other games on the other computer because they can still handle it pretty well. Touch wood. My favorite character was Kat. She was the Airhead character, but she was so cute and funny. Yeah. I know who she is. Yeah, I remember when Wicked came out, a lot of people were surprised that they cast Ariana Grande. But I was like, okay, all right, okay, maybe not who I would have thought of. Apparently, Amanda Seyfried was in talks, or at least she wanted to play, Glinda, which, I'll be honest, I kind of see it. That would have been awesome. But, you know, Ariana Grande did surprisingly well. And I'm not going to, you know... I'm not going to say that she did bad. I'm not going to say that, oh, I would have did that. Like, I would rather have had, yeah. Well, I think Amanda would have been good as Glinda. But we have Ariana Grande, so... Look, I guess I'm kind of neutral about it. Like, I don't know enough about Wicked to have too much of an opinion. Like what I'm saying is not facts. It is just an opinion. The only thing I know about Wicked is some of the songs. I never actually saw the musical or read the book. By the way, parents of children who want to get the Wicked book for their children after seeing the musical, do not wait till they're older to read it, because apparently some of the parts are not suitable for children or younger readers. So but then I saw the commercial and I saw Jonathan Bailey as Fiero, and I was sold. I was like, okay, I gotta watch this now because he kinda cute. He kinda cute. He cute. Like, Fiero is like a comfort character for me. He's a comfort character. Like, there's a difference between having a character that you love in a, like, it's a character crush, and then you have comfort characters who you'd be like, you know what, we'd vibe. We would vibe. We would do really, we'd be really good friends if we knew each other. We'd just be friendos. Alright, my sister just brought me a chocolate chip cookie that my dad made. My dad and my brother made cookies. So good. But yeah, I loved Wicked. I can't wait for the sequel. Just chilling after dinner. Ooh, what'd you have for dinner? Speaking of Ariana Grande, loved her in Wicked. Cannot wait for Wicked for Good. It is so, like, I'm acting as though I've been a fan of Wicked for, like, since the book came out. I'm acting as though I've been but hey, it's never too late, okay? It's never too late to get on board. My nieces and nephew love it as well. I think they saw it first. Yeah, they saw it first and then we saw it after, but... And then they were telling me about it. Like, if it was anybody else, I'd be like, hey, no spoilers. But since it was my nieces and nephew, I don't really care about spoilers. Like, you can tell me. It's okay. It's okay. You're excited, and I get that. As soon as I finish a movie, I want to tell everyone about it, too. So I get that. I get it. I get it. Fiero, yes. I think there's a few new songs for the next part of Wicked. Yes. Speaking of spoilers, I've already been made aware of one. I'm not gonna share it, but I'm not ready. I'm not ready. If you've seen Wicked, then you know. And I'm not ready. Yeah, definitely can't wait. I had chicken and cabbage stir fry with rice and salad. Yummy. That sounds good. I had pizza and scrambled eggs. Actually, it was leftover pizza. I don't know what it is about pizza, but it always tastes better when it's, like, leftover. It's so good. Leftover and reheated, or just cold. Okay, I like cold pizza, okay? I like cold pizza. If I'm to eat leftover pizza, I'd like it cold, personally. That is just... I was gonna say, that's not up for debate. Cold pizza's the best, but... Hey, if some people like it reheated as well, that is completely fine. I go both ways. I swing both ways. When it comes to pizza. Pizza time! I understood that reference. The songs for part 2 are gonna be really good. Oh, I have a feeling they are. Sorry to vent here, chat. Okay. But who are some of your younger fictional crushes? Mine were Gwen Stacy from The Amazing Spider-Man and Gwen Stacy. I think you have a type. I don't know about you, but it seems like you got a type. Okay. I'm actually gonna answer this one, because I've got quite a few. My very first fictional crush... Ooh. Okay, my first fictional crush was Zorro from The Mask of Zorro. Even though... Actually, it was more... I don't want to say Puss in Boots because, you know, he's a cat and whatever. But I think it was the voice. Like I said, there's something about voices that just calm me down. And, you know, make me feel nice. So... And yeah, like being 8 years old, I probably wouldn't have liked The Mask of Zorro. I didn't watch it till I was older, but yeah. But it wasn't really oh, he's my fictional crush, I want to like blah, blah, blah. It was more like you know what, this character's pretty cool. I like him. Like, that's how I felt about Puss in Boots. It was when I was 13 and I saw one scene in The Mask of Zorro, I was like, yep. I understand the hype now. And this was like pre-social media, like pre my social media era, so I couldn't like, you know, go on and be like, oh my goodness, I love this character, who else loves this character, I need to vent about it, come on, tell me your feelings about this character, I want to know. Yeah, it was a bit before that, it was a bit before my social media era. And then after Antonio, I think it was when I was about 17. Yeah, I want to say 17. I don't know how it came to this, but I was watching the second Princess Diaries movie for some reason. Like, we were watching it all together as family, and I saw the main love interest, and I was like, ooh, who dat? He cute. Like, I think that's who started my, like, dark hair, blue eyes thing, was Nicholas in The Princess Diaries 2. Like, I'd seen The Princess Diaries 2 when I was a kid, like, 11, 12 years old, and be like, yeah, it's alright. He's fine. He's alright. I was more interested in, like, one specific scene where Mia, visits a children's shelter and then they're part of a parade. They're part of the Independence Day parade. I latched onto that scene as though it was life-giving oxygen. As if it was oxygen and I could just breathe it in. Like, inject that into my veins, please. That scene was so wholesome and cute. But yeah, I went on like yeah, let's just say I was very happy when Into the Woods came out. I was like yapping about it nonstop, and my family was just like, oh, here we go again. Then I watched Mirror Mirror a few years later. Now, we're not going to go too into that one because if you know, you know, we're not going to discuss it here. But Mirror Mirror was a fun movie. And then, yeah, a few months later, another movie came out with the same person, called The Man from U.N.C.L.E. I wanted to watch it so bad. My parents watched it without me. I was like, watch it without me. You know I want to see the movie. And Henry Cavill's in it too, so again, another good reason to watch the movie. But like, I was really into the movie. So much, in fact, that one of the outfits that the female lead wears, she's Alicia Vikander. She is freaking gorgeous. She's gorgeous in the movie, okay? Like, whew, okay. Like, I actually knit one of the outfits. I knit it, okay? Not professionally, I didn't do the best job on it, but I wish I could pull it up so I could show you the outfit that I did. I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid to close out of the stream and get an image, but yeah. But that was pretty much the end of that. Those were the only two movies that I was like, okay, I like this actor. Then after that, probably the most interesting phase, was watching Pirates of the Caribbean and thinking Will Turner was cute. That actually led me to one of the most amazing experiences of my life. Now, buckle up, this is gonna be awesome. So, I watched a few of these movies and talked about them with a friend, right? So, actually that's how I met a few of my friends. Sorry, I'm trying not to get distracted. I'm trying to stay on track. Yeah, so the actor who played Will Turner, Orlando Bloom, he and a few other actors did this show together called Carnival Row. Not a show, not family friendly, by the way. Do not watch Carnival Row if you have young children. young children, do not watch Carnival Row. I actually made a fan page for the show, and you know, the writers of the show, they promoted it. Okay, they promoted it on the they promoted it on their Instagram, and and you'll never guess what happened. You'll never guess what happened. Yeah, so, a few of the actors actually followed the account. So I was like, okay, I gotta post on here. I gotta post on this. I gotta make this page. You know, I gotta constantly post on here. Like, I'm in the big leagues now. Yeah, and like, it's led to some very interesting experiences. I met two of my most amazing friends because of Pirates of the Caribbean and because of Carnival Row. And I actually drew a drawing of one of Orlando's dogs in like a Carnival Row theme. I just posted it thinking, okay, this is kind of cute. He reposted it on the Instagram. I was like, and this was on my birthday, okay? I was completely unaware of this until I went on my phone, and I think it was one of my friends who said, hey, you might want to check your Instagram. You might want to check. And I was like, no way. Like, I couldn't believe it was real. I couldn't believe it. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. This is amazing. Oh, what is my laptop one? Okay, well, yeah. Okay, well, it's fine. It's fine. It's just telling me that we might need to charge it in a few minutes. Who was in Carnival Row? Other than Orlando, Cara Delevingne? Yeah, I don't really know her all that well, so I can't really say what else she's been in. A few other names you may or may not recognize. A lot of the actors are very new to me as well, so definitely check it out if you love, it's basically steampunk, meets, yeah, it's sort of like a murder mystery type thing, but more, it's hard to explain, but I definitely recommend it. Like, if you like darker series, it's a good one. Yeah, definitely good. It's very good. I was a little shocked at the end of the show, but worth a watch nonetheless. Okay, and then who's my next one? I know I have a bajillion of them. Oh, okay. I think it was 2021. 2021 was my James Bond era. Again, I don't know how most of these crushes happen. Like, sometimes I'll watch a movie once, like for the first time, and be like, you know what? It's a great movie. It's okay. No attachment to any character whatsoever. And then one time I'll just randomly think about it, and then I'll be like looking it up and be like, okay. I actually think this character is very good looking. I don't know how I didn't realize that before. Which then led to another phase, though we went a complete 180, and I was like, oh, okay, so I watched Casino Royale, and like, the villain's kinda good looking. Like, hi there. Hello there. What are some of the other ones? I know I have other ones. Okay, so before the Casino Royale phase, I watched Moulin Rouge. Those two words, Moulin Rouge, you gotta know what's coming. But like, oddly enough, Moulin Rouge is the only thing that I like him in, like, that way. If you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Skyfall is the best Bond movie of all time. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm not gonna lie, that's my favorite of the Daniel Craig ones. I saw the Pierce Brosnan ones too. I remember when we were debating who's hotter, Will or Jack. Both. Also, Elizabeth's kind of fine too. Elizabeth's good looking too. But yeah, I was definitely torn between Will or Jack. But I think Will kind of made me slide that way. I don't know, I think it was the long hair. Because when I also watched Kingdom of Heaven, and he also had that long hair, except it was like really poofy and really curly. Yes. And like in the movie, in Kingdom of Heaven, he wears a white shirt, and the white shirt dark hair combination is always a weakness for me. So yeah, if you have dark hair and you wear a white shirt, yes, I love it. That is a great look. It's like a pirate look. Baz Luhrmann is an awesome director. I love his version of Romeo and Juliet. My nieces and nephew have seen that. I have not seen it yet. I have not seen that version. I probably will watch it at some point. Mentioned Moulin Rouge. You went on a movie date audio. Yeah. I think that was the one we watched in the audio. That's awesome. I didn't remember that. I'm like, hey, it's your audio. You should remember what you write. That's like, what was my niece saying today? One of the audios she watched, they were at some sort of Halloween party, and the character I play said, "Who's a good pupper?" I think it was because my character dressed up like a dog. I don't know. I don't, or the listener dressed up like a dog. I don't remember. Oh, it might have been the dog that the person who owned the house said. Probably. I don't remember. I don't remember. It's like when people talk to celebrities about movies they've done and be like, oh, I don't really remember too much of that. I'm like, you've been in the movie, but yeah, now here I am. Like, here I am. Like, who am I to talk? Who am I to talk? It's good set in the modern times. Yeah, that's the only thing I know about it, is it's more modern than most adaptations of Romeo and Juliet. It's more modern, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that. What was the other one I had? Oh, my current one right now is Morpheus from the Sandman. I actually have a few. I have Morpheus from the Sandman. I have, oh, I had it and now I lost it. Goodness sakes. For goodness sakes. I don't like when I do that. I have something in my head and then it just goes bye-bye. Bye-bye. There you go. Bye-bye. That's my brain whenever I think of something and then it goes away. Like, girl, if you don't write your thoughts down, they're gonna go bye-bye. There you go. Bye-bye. Everything the light touches. Bye-bye. Everything in my clutches. Yeah. Would you do an audio series focusing around the listener and Gwen's kid as a teenager? Probably. I would probably do that. It's a cool idea. Heroes reference. Hey! You got it! You got a gold star. You get a gold star for knowing that reference. Such a good movie. Like, I saw someone do, character art of him as a human. Like, but with the tail. It was so cute. I was like, oh, he's good cute. It's like when we were looking at Deathwolf fan art from Puss in Boots. And someone drew him as a human, and I was like, okay, what are you doing? You can't do this. I already have so many characters on my list that I love. You can't really do that, Wazowski. You can't do that, Wazowski. .5 out of 10. 4.5 out of 10 for what? The singing? The movie? Or what? What's 4.5 out of 10? I think I liked Mufasa better than I liked the live action Lion King, like the first one they did. Like, given the choice, I would rather watch Mufasa. Oh, my nephew was talking about it today. He said to me, something about who the villain is. Like, not the... I don't think he really... I don't know if he knew about Kyros, or... Well, he kind of knows about him, but he was looking at it from Scar and Mufasa's point of view. And he was talking to me about it, and I'm like, yeah, that's sort of what I thought too. Like, they're super smart kids. Like, we actually have very intelligent conversations. The movie, I mean. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Like I said, I don't think anything will ever beat the original animated movie, except for the musical. Yeah. That's what I thought too. I mean, I love the backdrops. I love the cinematography. Even though a majority of it is CGI, I think the backdrops were really well done. I think they did a bit better with the animation this time around. Like with the faces and stuff. But again, that's just my opinion. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. And that's okay, you know. As I said before, that's why I like having these live streams, because we can actually have a civilized conversation. Oh, did something go wrong with my background? Hold on, let me... Can I just fix that? There we go. I don't know why. Oh! Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, I fixed it. It tricked me into thinking there was a black background around it. Okay, there we go. Problemo solved. Problemo solved. Okay, there we go. I thought there was a black background, and it was going to drive me nuts. It's gonna drive me nuts. I recently watched the live-action Lilo and Stitch. It was 9.5 out of 10 for me. Ooh, okay, that must be really good. I mean, I've heard good things and bad things about it. So, again, I'll have to watch it for myself and see. And see what they do. Okay, just give me a minute, guys. I'm gonna get my computer cord and plug my computer in real quick. Just gonna mute. Alright, I'm back. I reached 8 hearts for Aelin. Yay! Yay! Good job, Ariel! That's awesome! Hold on, I'm just plugging in my cord here. In case my computer decides to pull a silly goofy and hibernate. While I'm streaming, that would not be ideal. Better safe than sorry. Okay, we're back, officially. Can I ask a question? What made you come up with the name White Wolf Audios? I actually get asked this question a lot, but what I usually tell people is it's a Witcher reference. Because if you heard the song, Toss a Coin to Your Witcher, one of the lines in the song is when the White Wolf does something. I forget exactly what the White Wolf does. But if you listen to the song Toss a Coin to Your Witcher and you hear the words White Wolf, that's sort of how I came up with it, even though I didn't watch The Witcher until last year. Oh, that was another one. I was like, I know I have another one. Geralt's. He's still good in Enola Holmes and The Tudors. I need to watch that show. I need to watch that show specifically for Henry Cavill. Specifically. Yeah. I'm like, do you watch this show because someone's in it? And like, people always ask me that all the time. They're like, oh, do you want to watch it because, well, so-and-so is in it? And I'm like, no. I don't know what you're talking about. Of course I do. Do you know me? You've only lived with me for the past 20 plus years. Taking a break now though. I tried to play for about an hour. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's about as long as I played yesterday. I think I played for maybe a couple hours. Like I said, I can't usually go for more than 2 hours when I play a game. Unless I'm really, really into it. Like, when I played Date Everything, I think it was Friday or Saturday, I played for like 5 hours. Well, that was including a dinner break. I kind of left it on idle during dinner. So that counted for like maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. It's such a fun game, okay? It's a fun game. But yeah, it's not a weird question at all. Like, you guys can ask me anything as long as it's not, like, super duper personal. You guys can ask me anything. As long as it's not personal, okay? I'm not, like, I have boundaries, you know? Sorry, I was finishing up my cookie. It's just been sitting there patiently waiting to be devoured. Sounds like a superhero name. Random, if I was a superhero, my name would be Silver Tiger. Cool. I like that name. I was sort of playing around with different, you know, names. If I wasn't White Wolf, I'd probably be a White Fox character. That would be cool. Snickerdoodles are my favorite cookies. I've had Snickerdoodles a couple of times. I also tried shortbread cookies. They were really good too. Specifically the ones that are like, rectangular shape. Those are really good. But yeah, I think that's all of the celebrity crushes I've had to date. Unless I decide unless my brain decides to do a complete 180 and just be like, no, you're not done yet. You've got this character to like, or you got this character to like, and oh, you gotta like this character. He's like really good. Even though the actor is old enough to, you know, it's too old for you. I'm like, when has that ever stopped me? When has that ever stopped me? I remember my first Indiana Jones. Oh, yes! I had a very interesting dream about Indiana Jones once. But yeah, I totally get it. I see the appeal. I see the appeal. Sorry, I might have to clear my throat, so I'm gonna mute for 1 second so I don't, like, scare y'all in the chat. Okay, I'm alive. I'm alive, guys. Okay. I meant signing off. See you guys later. Bye! Thanks for coming! I like chocolate chip cookies. There's one cookie place that I really like, but the lines are so long, but so worth it. I mean, that must mean they're really good. If the line is super long, that must mean they're really, really, really delicious. That's a fair crush to have. Absolutely. What was I gonna say? I'm afraid to mention his name because the last time I mentioned his name, the stream went all glitchy. The stream went glitchy, and I was like, oh, we can't mention this person in the stream, or else the stream will get glitchy. Because my computer blushes whenever I mention this person, so. Yeah, it was, I think it was because I saw a movie that was, it was made a year, oh, I forgot one of my other ones. I just remembered the other one. When I watched the 2009 Sherlock Holmes movie, I said, he's nice. He's nice, Wazowski. Sorry, that just came to my head now. That was the one I completely forgot about. He who shall not be named. Yes, he who shall not be named was another honorable mention. Like I said, if you have a nice voice, chances are, I'm going to either pick you as a comfort character or a character crush. And I'm not even gonna get started on when I watched The Mummy for not really the first time, but maybe the third or fourth time. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what kind of voice you have, what kind of, you know, you're either going to be chosen as a comfort character or a character crush or a character that I'm going to comfort, that I'm going to give a big hug to. Unless you don't like hugs, then I'll give you head pats. I know not everybody likes hugs. I know some people prefer head pats. So I will give head pats to anyone who doesn't like hugs. The Mummy is a classic. The one with Brendan Fraser. Yes, absolutely. You guys might not know this, but Brendan's also in a movie called The Nut Job. It's animated, and it's so funny. He's so funny. He's so funny and cute. It's like, you know what? You're a comfort character now. You can fit. You can literally fit in my pocket, because there are squirrels in the movie, right? You can literally fit in my pocket. Okay, you can fit in my pocket and you get to, you know, chill there for a minute. Because I'm going to adore you, okay? You are so squishy and cute and I love you. That's how I felt about George of the Jungle too. I'm just like, you know what? You're a comfort character now. You're sweet and I think you give good hugs. So yeah, you're a comfort character now. But yeah, yeah, he who shall not be named, because I don't think the stream will glitch this time, but just to be safe, was in a movie called Rob Roy. It was from the 90s. He's so good looking in it. Like, I'm not kidding. Like why must you be so good looking in this movie? I mean, I felt the same when I watched the Sherlock Holmes movies and be like, yeah, he's nice. He nice. Anyone seen The Whale? No, I'm afraid to watch The Whale because I know I will be a mess. I will cry my eyes out if I watch that movie. I will cry my eyes out. Yeah. Sorry about that. I refuse to watch The Whale. I refuse. Unless I'm in the mood to cry. I will put it on my... I need to have a good cry. Make me cry until I can't feel my face. Until my face is puffy and my eyes are puffy and people wonder if I'm actually okay. And I'll be like, no, I'm not. It's like the time when I watched, what was that movie? The Electrical Life of Lewis Wayne. I thought it would be a cute little movie about a guy who painted pictures of cats, but no, the whole movie is sad. Well, that was a big mistake to watch it on my sick day because now I'm crying my eyes out. Now I'm crying. Thank you, Benedict Cumberbatch, for making me cry. Thank you. A Man Called Otto. I watched that one. That was so wholesome and like, yeah. That and Forrest Gump made me sob. Forrest Gump made me sob. And, you know, we actually said, hey, my parents said, hey, you should watch this movie. It's really good. And it's really funny. And my dad's like, yeah, that's where the meme comes from. Like, run, Forrest, run. Like, that's where the quote comes from. And I said, okay, we'll watch it. And by we, I meant my siblings and I. I came in sobbing and being like, I thought you said this movie was funny. I thought you said it was funny. And they were like, oh, we never said it was funny. I mean, there are funny bits, but it's... I'm like, you said it was funny. You didn't say it was sad. Because I was like, no, I'm not crying today. Alrighty, I'm gonna head off. Have a good night. Have a good night, Ariel. Have a good rest of your night. Get plenty of rest when you can. Take care of yourself. Like I said, I won't be streaming tomorrow because I got some work to do. I got some audios to edit. I'm actually going to do a K-pop Demon Hunters inspired audio this week. So hopefully I'll be able to get that done and released by the end of the week. Because my niece was like, I've been waiting for another audio. And I'm like, I'm getting them out as fast as I can. I gotta like edit and I gotta record and I gotta put the images and all that in it. I gotta get the thumbnail ready. So just give it time and patience. Just give it time. Yeah, they've asked me about my channel and like stuff about it. And you know, they expressed interest in possibly being in an audio and I said, well, I would rather you not be in an audio because for one, you're too young. And YouTube is it can be a wacky place. So I just want to keep you safe. I may be the cool auntie, but I'm also a responsible auntie. And my responsibility is keeping you guys safe. So, yeah. I may be the cool auntie. I may be the auntie that, you know, hangs out and, you know, we'll let you get away with painting the walls. Not really. You're not allowed to paint the walls. But I also have a responsibility to uphold as an auntie, and that is keeping you safe and protecting you from anyone who wants to say anything mean or rude. And then they were like, yeah, okay, we'll wait until we're a little older and then we'll see. And I said, yes. Yes. Being an auntie is the best. It is the best. It is literally the best. And it's fun when they come over. We have very fun, interesting discussions. Mostly we talk about movies and stuff, or like I said in my channel, we talk about my channel a lot. We talk about, you know, stuff for writing, or because also, like I said, my nephew's making some comics. He has a creative mind just like me. And it's coming along super awesome. Actually, I think for my art stream, I'm gonna draw one of his characters on the live stream. Sort of introduce you guys to like the lore and stuff of the comic. Which will be super fun. It'll be super duper duper fun. But I'm not sure if that'll be this Friday or next Friday. We'll have to see. Because I know on the weekend, if the weather is nice, weather permitting, and, you know, schedule permit. I just plugged in my PC. What are you talking about? Oh, did it fall out? No, it's not. Oh, wasn't plugged in all the way. Oopsie. Okay, never mind. Never mind. All clear. We're plugged in, guys. Woohoo! Alright. That would have been nice if it unplugged in the middle of my talking about important stuff. So yeah, like I said, if weather permitting and schedule permitting, we may be having a pool party this weekend with the family, so I'm super excited about that. It hasn't really been swimming weather lately. It's either been so humid that you can barely step outside and breathe, or it's been cool, like fall cool, and not exactly swimming temperature. So hopefully this weekend it'll be nice. It's so much chaos when my nieces and nephews visit, but the good chaos, absolutely. There's a difference between bad chaos and good chaos. We always have such fun when they come over. I remember being so excited when I found out I was gonna be an aunt. I was like, I've been waiting for this my whole life! My whole life has built up to this moment! And I shall pledge my allegiance to the young niece or nephew that I will have. And when it happened, I was so happy. I was so happy. I'm like, I promise to uphold my responsibilities of an auntie, to keep you safe, and to love you no matter what. And I said that to every one of them as soon as they were born. Like, I know maybe not everybody feels this way, but there's really nothing like holding a baby. Like, I like the feeling of holding a baby. I like the way they smell. I like the way they just fit in your arms, just like all cozy like. Like, you are literally their safest place in the world. And, you know, it's really sweet. Sorry, if I say any more, I'm probably gonna cry. Yeah, I love them dearly. I love them to bits. I love them to death. I will protect them at all costs. At all costs, I'll protect them. We've been getting a lot of wildfire smoke where I live. Oh my goodness. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you have, a plan if things go south. I hope you have, you know, yeah, I just hope you're staying safe over there, okay? Please stay safe. Please stay safe. Please wear a mask if you have to go outside because the air quality is probably awful. Yeah, I'm thinking of you, okay? We're thinking of you. We're safe, it just hasn't been fun. Yeah. I would imagine. I think, where did we get the fires that one time in Quebec? Yeah, and we could feel it, we could see the air quality, like, we actually smelled the smoke where we lived. It was that bad. Like, I couldn't even step outside to take my dog out without having to wear a mask. I was like, I thought, yeah. We had to wear masks again, guys, when we go out, because the air quality is terrible, and if the smoke gets in your lungs and you can't breathe, well, that's not good. Yeah, McAfee, blah, blah, blah. Sorry. Our pack is a family of wolves looking out for each other. Exactly. Exactly. We all look out for each other in a pack. We've been having air quality alerts all summer, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, I remember getting a few warnings, like, around here. This time around, but it hasn't been too bad, thank goodness, but yeah, just if you go outside and you start to smell that smoke, please wear a mask. Just protect your lungs. Yep, they get to become your Padawan. Oh yeah. That's exactly what I feel. They're like, let me teach you the ways of the Force. And by the ways of the Force, I mean, let me introduce you to all the good TV shows that I grew up with. Let me introduce you to the movies that I grew up with. Let me introduce you to books I read growing up. Like, you have endless possibilities here with me. And, you know, share your life with me, your dreams, your heartbreaks, your sadness, anything. You can come to me anytime, and I'll be there, and I'll love you no matter what. Because that's what I want to do, you know? I want to be there for them. Would you consider doing a part 2 to the Nothing Breaks Like a Heart and the teacher audio? Probably. Probably. You need to work on some scripts this weekend too? Yeah. I get that. We're still looking for people to audition for our project, by the way. Oh, I forgot to post the script thing. Yeah, I'll do it sometime. I keep forgetting. I was supposed to do it on Friday, but then I was waiting for my laptop to come, and I was getting all that set up. I did post on the Casting Call Club, but I still need to post the link in the server that I was talking about that a friend has. They allow screen share. You decided to come back because you couldn't sleep. You know what? Yeah, I get that. By the way, what time is it for you, Tap? What time is it for you? It's, I think, yeah, it's about 8:30 for me where I live. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the messages I missed. A movie that definitely gives me a scratch was 8 Crazy Nights. Weird that an animated Adam Sandler movie had such a hitting moment. I'm not gonna mention it because it's really sad. Oh! I think the only thing I know about that movie is the song that goes bum biddy 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 bum 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 biddy 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 bum, or something like that. Yeah. I know what movie you're talking about, though. Wolf, you need advice. Oh, alright. Need some wolfy advice? Alright. Hit me with it. There's a reason why, oh, it's 1:30? Oh, you should probably go to bed in a little bit. I say as though I don't wait till 1 in the morning to go to sleep. Anyway, yeah, there's a reason why this Gwennaudi is stuck with me, and that's because there's this girl you have feelings for, but I get scared around her. Okay, alright, need some love advice. Well, you've come to the right person, and this person is someone who's never been in a relationship at all. I say just get to know her. Get to know her, like you would a friend. You know, just like with anything, relationships take time to develop. Romantic feelings take time to develop. I know there's such thing as love at first sight, but in reality, that's pretty rare. Like, a lot of people don't realize they have feelings for each other until later on in life. Until later on in their friendship. I say find out what her interests are. And, you know, take some time to learn about them. Take some time to learn about her interests, and maybe if you're comfortable, strike up a conversation with her. And if she is excited to talk about it with you and opens up, then that's a good sign. But if she's not really interested in having the conversation, then the best thing you can do is just respectfully back away. You know, I don't think that'll happen if you just want to, you know, casually have a conversation, but try not to get too romantic too quickly. You know, give it some time, let it flow, you know? That's just my advice. I'm pretty sure there are people who could give much better advice than me, but that's just my 2 cents. Sleep? What's that? Anna, in case you didn't know, sleep is a type of food that you eat. You have to prepare it. You have to put it in the oven or freezer. You can freeze it, or you can let it cook, whatever you want, for a little while, and then you take it out and you just eat it slowly, like very, very slowly. I know the more you wait for it to come, the more impatient you are to just get it complete. But yeah, that's what sleep is. Sleep is food that you have to enjoy, you have to savor. That's helpful. I've also never been in a relationship either. Yeah, I think it's a lot harder when you've never really been in a relationship. But definitely friendship is the level you want to get to first. You want to be your friend. You want to be the type of person who she can trust. You know, trust goes a long way when it comes to any sort of relationship, whether it's acquaintance or coworkers or friendship and especially romantic relationships. Trust goes a long way. So you want to have that, you want to give her that sense of security, like, hey, we have this very, very nice friendship going. And then, like, even if it takes a while for that to develop, that's okay. There's no hurry. There is no rush. I know a lot of people nowadays are, like, jumping into relationships before they've even thought it out. But it's important to just take that time to get to know each other. And then just take the next steps accordingly. Like, and then maybe my method is different from other people's method, you know? You just gotta get to know the person. Get to know the person first, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Take it slow. Let it cook. And see what happens, you know? Hey, Hubert. Good to see ya. We're just chilling, talking about movies and life. You're not late? I think I can stream for another half hour or so before I'm going to sign off for the night. Take a break. A bit tired out today. We had family over and then I streamed. I got some writing and work done. So I'm a bit tired out. I'll probably just chill for a bit before going to bed. But yeah, good to see you. I've only been in one relationship and it didn't end the best for me, so I'm not much help on that topic. Sorry. Aw. I'm sorry about that, Anna. Listen, you're an awesome person, okay? You're awesome, and don't let anyone make you feel any different. Alright? Maybe that person wasn't ready to commit to a relationship. Maybe that person needed to work on themselves. It had nothing to do with you, okay? You didn't do anything wrong. They just weren't the right person for you. Maybe they needed to work on themselves before getting into a relationship, which is also very important. Work on yourself, you know? Find hobbies, you know, stuff that you're passionate about. Make sure you're in a position where you're ready for a relationship before jumping in. And this also helps with the friendship too. While you're developing that friendship, also work on yourself. If there's anything in your life that you feel needs a little bit of work, work on it. Improve yourself, you know? Make yourself feel worthy, you know? And definitely know your own worth. If a relationship isn't giving you what you deserve, if someone's treating you awfully, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve any of that nonsense. You leave their sorry booty, okay? You leave their booty behind. That's why it's called a behind. Because a booty. Yeah. You don't deserve any of that. You deserve the very best. And if someone doesn't see how awesome you are, then, you know, there are plenty of fish in the sea. Plenty of fish. You go fishing? Sometimes you catch a couple bad fish or not so good fish. Or maybe a better metaphor would be to think of going into the mines. You know, sometimes you hammer a few stones and you get some rocks, like just rocks. And then sometimes you get gems that look pretty on the outside, but maybe aren't pretty on the inside. But then you see a gem that may not be as appealing on the outside, but it's definitely appealing on the inside. So, yeah, I say also take your chances. There's more on what happened, but you're not gonna share on the internet. That's totally valid, Anna. Another piece of advice. If someone has, you know, been through something and they're not ready to talk about it, don't force them. Don't force them to talk about stuff that they're not ready to open up about. That comes with trust. When this person trusts you enough to open up, then they will. But yeah, I'm sorry you went through that, Anna. You don't deserve that at all. I hope you find someone who treats you like the gem that you are. And even if it takes a little while, that's okay. You gotta know your worth. It also happened years ago, so you're good now. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you're doing better.
I was scared of girls from 2018. But you had a girlfriend last year, someone you still talk to. So you'll just get closer. Yeah! Yeah, you know, it's nice to have girlfriends. Like, not girlfriends, but girlfriends. Like, it's nice to just have friends in general. Friendships are just as important as romantic relationships. Because what's love without friendship? Sorry, I know it sounds like I'm rambling. I am trying to make a point here. Like I said, there's probably people who could give much better advice than me. So, and you know, maybe try to get to know her friends as well. Have a group hangout session or something. You're gonna make me cry. Oh, don't cry. I shall give you huggies. I shall give you hugs and head pats. Do not cry. Pat, pat. Do not cry. But yeah, all of you guys are awesome, and I couldn't be more grateful to have all of you here. 4 years ago, I never would have imagined having my own YouTube channel and having such a lovely, supportive circle. So thank you guys for sticking around even through the glitchy streams and the inconsistent posting schedules. Yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking around. You guys are amazing. You'll accept both hugs and head pats? Awesome. Head pats and hugs coming your way. As Peter B. once said, it's a leap of faith. Absolutely! You don't know until you try. Just like with anything. Just like with a new job, or, you know, a new hobby, or a new passion. Or even trying a new food. You don't know until you try. And at least if you take that leap of faith, you can say that you tried. Right? Just like when you go for an interview with a job, and you may not have gotten the job, but hey, at least you put yourself out there. At least you tried. And that's amazing. We're all here for you, Anna. Exactly, Luke. We're all here. So yeah, there won't be a movie night this Saturday because possible pool party with the family. Yeah. But I think next week I'll figure out some movies that we can watch. I have a few in mind that we can try to get. Right now the Lego movie just keeps popping into my head. Like, I'm trying to think of movies that everyone can watch. Like, I have to be sure that the movie's, like, PG at most. You're stronger than you think, Anna. Exactly. Hubert said it best. One thing I remember my grandpa told me about job interviews is to ask them to give you a chance. That's something that always stuck out with me. Your grandpa sounds like a legend, because he's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. Thanks again, chat. Made my night. Aw, you're welcome. Yep, we're a wholesome bunch. We're always here for each other when we need it. I mean, you guys have been there for me, so I'm going to be there for you. Nice. That movie was awesome. Yeah, it is. I was gonna say we could watch The Nut Job as well, but I think I'll save that till the fall. Because it's more of a fall movie. Yeah, if you look up the cast, you'll know why. If you look up the cast, you'll figure... Well, I already just mentioned it a few minutes ago, but there's more than meets the eye. There's more than I've actually been willing to discuss when it comes to picking this particular movie. You'll know. You'll know. That'd be a good movie for fall. Yeah, exactly. That's why I thought we could watch it now, but I'm like, no, that's more of a fall movie. More of a fall movie for sure. Joker, is that you? No, my Joker laugh is more like this. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna stay online for a couple minutes, more minutes myself. But yeah, I like streaming in the afternoon, but I think the evenings are a lot more calmer. Like I said, once I figure out a good way to do it, I'll do a reading stream where I read a book on stream. More than meets the eye. Transformers reference? That was accidental. I haven't watched Transformers in ages. But you know, if you say it's a Transformers reference, then it's a Transformers reference. I haven't watched those movies in years. Like, literally years. Food. Food. It's like in The Fault in Our Stars when the main characters go, okay? Okay. Food? Food. Oh. No, I didn't hit my head, guys. The phone bumped into the desk. Because I have to have the chat open on my phone. Later evening ones are better, definitely calmer. Yeah, I agree. They are definitely calmer. I may need to talk in a calmer voice, but... Yeah, I agree. They are a lot calmer, and... Well, what I could do is I could do the Fields of Mystria streams in the evening, and then do the chatting streams in, like, the afternoon. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Because I have to have my chat on my phone, and then I have to have the stream open on my laptop. Even though I could probably open the chat on my computer, probably best not to. I know OBS has a chat window, but I have that closed right now, just so it takes up less CPU. Even though my CPU is pretty decent right now. Yeah. Can't wait for Spider-Man Brand New Day next year. I just heard they were making that. Sounds pretty fun. Boo-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And I think next week we'll do a Character Crush stream on Tuesday rather than the just chat and chill, but it'll probably be on Twitch. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. I tried to find a way to stream on both, but I can't really find any plugins that you don't have to pay per month for, which I think is silly. I know there's one where you can have 2 platforms. You can have 2, which mine would probably be Twitch and YouTube. But just the idea of having to set all that up is just... just the idea of having to do that and then being afraid of messing it up. No. I just want something that can say, I just want a program that you can just stream on both. You don't have to pay. You don't have to fuss over it. It's just one click, you're done. I'm more of a one click and you're done kind of person. Not a do 1,000 clicks and then end up burning yourself out. The suit looks great. I'll actually have to take a better look at it. I've heard about the movie in passing, but I never really looked at any of the articles. It really does. Nice to see Tom Holland back as Spidey. Yeah, we were watching How to Train Your Dragon today, and my nephew says to me, "Is that Tom Holland?" And I said, looks a little bit like him, but it's not him. Maybe Green Goblin will return? Maybe. But it'll probably be a different actor. Well, obviously it'll be a different actor. I don't know. Oh, no. Maybe. So I was trying to think, okay, well, it would have to be a different Green Goblin, right? Because the other one's from the other universe. The other ones are from the other universes, so I don't know if that would work. But if they have another multiverse crossover, then that probably will happen. Finally, we're getting closer to closure for the post-credit scene from 7 years ago. Oh man, we waited 7 years for a post-credit scene? That's wild. That's wild to me. That's okay, I've waited just as long for a sequel to Three Musketeers that, was made a while back, but I don't think we're getting any sequel. I want a sequel. I want them to come back. Well, obviously, one of the characters can't come back because, you know, they're gonna dead. But, because, you know, they were gonna dead. They're kinda, sorta not around anymore. And I mean the character. Oh, but then they can't because one of the actors who was one of the Musketeers died. I keep forgetting that. That's sad. But yeah, waiting. Waiting. I do not like waiting. Let's just say I do not like it. The one in the prison? Spider-Man Homecoming was really good. Probably my favorite. Yeah! I think my nephew likes the Tom Holland one's the best. I think at one point he liked the, why do I want to say Jerry Maguire? Wrong Maguire. Tobey Maguire. No, it was Andrew. Oh, he liked the Andrew Garfield. He liked the Andrew Garfield one's the best. No, okay. Whichever one had Electro in it. He liked that one. Yeah, that was the one. But now I think he's more of a Tom Holland Spider-Man kind of guy now. Toby. Yeah. Potato. Potato. Tomato. Oh, speaking of sequels, I think we're getting a K-pop Demon Hunters sequel. Yay! Yee. I know a live action one was talked about, but I don't think they're gonna do that. Because somebody said something in the comments being like, okay, well, here you have this amazing original movie. Original, completely original, no spin-offs, or even though I hear it's loosely based off Korean folklore, which I think is pretty cool. But like it's essentially original, right? So then they say, well, why would you want to make a live action of that when you can spend that time making something else that's original, like an animated movie that's also original that people are gonna like. Like, keep animated movies alive, people. Keep them alive. I mean, as much as I would love to see a live action K-pop Demon Hunters, I think it's good being animated. Like, look at how much detail went into the animation. It's wild. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Like, that's one of the things that stood out to me was the animation style. It's sort of like Spider-Verse, where they combine 2D and 3D. It's really cool. And the songs are awesome. Also chat, so happy the Sony Spider-Man universe is over. Kraven was the worst. I never watched Kraven. Electro was amazing in Spider-Man 2. Yeah! I thought his character was awesome. I might be able to see K-pop Demon Hunters. I saw an ad that it's coming to select theaters, so I'm hoping it comes to our cinema. That would be amazing. Seeing it in a theater? Yes, please. I hope you get to see it in a theater. Grew up with Andrew and found Tom Holland in high school. Yee. Just saw K-pop Demon Hunters. Rumi is your favorite. Yes! Yay! One of us. One of us. One of us. One of us. Yeah, like I've mentioned before, I watched it with friends. It's so much better watching it with other people. Because then you all get to react together. And we were all like, oh, I love this movie so much. And like a lot of people were talking about how it healed them. Like it healed something inside of them from their childhood. And I'm like, these are the kind of movies that should be made. Movies that bring people together and, you know, heal deep wounds that have been, you know, heal something inside of us. Like, that's what real movies are. They're characters that we love and can relate to. They are songs that are annoyingly catchy. And it's a story, like, it's a brilliant story that, yeah, it's a story. Like, you can't forget about the writers, too. Like, the writers of the movie, amazing. Amazing. Everyone who participated in making that movie is brilliant. I hope both sides of the pillow their pillows are nice and cool. I hope they never run out of their favorite comfort foods or safe foods. I hope that they live long and healthy lives. Because this movie is beautiful. My nieces and nephew love it. They listen to the songs constantly. Or so I've been told. How it's done. Yeah! You got it. Oh, you like Zoe? Yeah, I love Zoe. Maybe you lack motivation. They're bringing K-pop Demon Hunters to theaters for a sing-along event. Nice! I like that they have sing-along events at the theaters, because you know, there are people who want to sing along to the songs if they've seen it before, but they really shouldn't do that because it ruins the experience for people who haven't seen it yet. Same with Wicked. I know a lot of theaters had to, you know, have people say, hey, we know that this is a very popular musical and that we all want to sing along, and but let's keep our vocal talents in check. Let's not ruin the experience for people who haven't seen the movie and want to experience it for themselves. So yeah, I'm glad that they're having sing-alongs of movies, so that way people can go to the theater, sing along, but then they don't ruin the experience for other people. But yeah, I'm glad that they're having sing-alongs. Not singing along with Wicked was torture. I know. But like, there are other people who haven't seen the movie yet. They haven't seen it. Okay? So, let them experience it the way we experienced it. And then, once they have a sing-along, or if they have a sing-along, go to that, sing your hearts out, and, you know, enjoy it that way. I think they did the same with Frozen as well. And I know, one of the things I want to experience is Twilight showings in the theaters. Like, special showings where you can quote the movie. Those look so fun. I want to do that. Alright, well, we've been streaming for about 2 hours. It's time for me to, you know, sign off and relax, but thank you guys for coming. This was an awesome stream. We had a nice conversation. We talked about movies, we talked about life, we talked about foods. Wicked. You've never heard of Wicked? I'm kidding. I wasn't familiar with Wicked until, I wasn't too familiar with it until last year when the movie came out. But anyway, thank you guys for coming. I won't be streaming tomorrow, like I said, because I gotta get some recording done. I gotta get some script writing done. Possibly I'll record my movie review, for next week. Yeah, we're reviewing Snow White, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, thank you guys for coming, and I'll see you next time. Bye!